Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. We're in freaky Scorpio season. Just kidding. Shout out to all the Scorpios. Hopefully you enjoy your birthday season. Special thanks to all my members. I appreciate all of you. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Much thanks to everyone that has subscribed thus far. I appreciate each and every one of you for subscribing. Interacting with you guys is a highlight of my day. The next hearing is going to be November 7th at 9:30. What's going to happen? I know for a fact they're going to be discussing whether they can use the intrinsic evidence on Nesto, basically his past record, and also the request to suppress evidence obtained during a quote-unquote illegal search. All right, let's get right to this call and see if we can find out why Nesto didn't eat his slop today. This is July 21st, one of many calls him and Sonya had that day.
They take that.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They can't legally take it because the LLC doesn't affect the person personally. They weren't supposed to take that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They can only come after you personally.
When you want me to call you? When you want me to call you back?
Thank you.
Later on 7 o'clock tonight.
Ooh, Nesto fired up. Thank you. When you want me to call you back? Thank you. He is fired up. Nesto, baby cakes. If they couldn't take it by July 21st of 2023, I think someone would have figured that out and you would have got your stuff back. Calm down.
But they're going to try to get away with what they can get away with. That's how they roll.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
And you know what I'm saying? Just like all this other shit, they trying to get away with it when they shouldn't even charge you in the first place.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Go to bed. 10:08
How are you
p.m.
doing? How was your dinner?
Oh, I didn't eat that. I couldn't eat that. They just changed.
He almost said slop. His lips could not form it, but he almost said, I couldn't eat that slop. What was it, Nesto?
The blankets out today and sweatshirts tonight. I'm just going to eat my soup. That's it.
Who you talk to today?
Nobody. When I signed for 30 minutes, I think they cut our yard short because it's going to rain. So
Yeah, right today.
Yeah, so.
She has to be the hugest Miss Know-It-All. Can you let the man talk about the weather without you saying, oh yeah, it rained today? I know everybody knows somebody like her.
That's it. Came back in, tried to sit down for a minute, and that didn't work. And then I walked around, and I finally took it.
Why it didn't work? Why you couldn't sit down?
Now before 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, watch the news. They put that slop in here. That ain't do it. So then I walked.
Dang. So he did call it slop. And it didn't work. What are you trying to achieve here, sir? You're in jail.
Watched a movie called Deep Impact.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Oh, you saw that before?
Mm-hmm. That was a good movie.
Yeah, so I was watching that, and that's it. I said, I'm going to give you a chance to get you a nap and just keep my mind occupied. That's it.
Well, Nesto, how was the movie? How many stars do you give Deep Impact? If it wasn't about scamming somebody or freeing a guilty criminal, you ain't interested, huh?
That's how my board time is. And the guy was talking about, they got something on TV about some guy who's he's a photographer, but he goes around kidnapping women and shit back in the 70s, 77. So, dude, I said, damn, I was in 9th grade. Then he said, damn, man, I thought you was in your 30s.
He was hitting on you, Nesto. I'm glad I skipped to this clip here because I knew this one was funny. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I knew this one was funny. This is a hoot. He went through his whole day sounding disappointed as if he thought he was waking up in paradise or something. And now somebody flirting with him, and he sound like Sonya, talking about everybody think he young. Please. You look all of every piece of 75.
I should look like a young look that little apple head of yours.
You what?
I said you look younger with that little apple head of yours.
Yeah, they got an apple head on. Damn.
It's so cute.
Apple head? Does anybody think Nesto has an apple head? What kind of shaped head does Nesto have?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're funny.
Yeah. It get you in trouble with your little.
I'm not even going to strain my throat trying to laugh like that fool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. That's whatever you want to call it. That's fine. But I also thought about, too, that ain't going to work because I had to get a title to it and all that shit and sign it over to somebody. Yeah, that ain't going to work. I don't think doing it.
All you gotta do is,
Here she go.
Sell the company.
Here she go.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
All he got to do is
I
what
had to
now?
get a title to it and all that shit and sign it over to somebody. Yeah, that ain't going to work. I don't think doing it.
All you gotta do is, all you have to do is sell the company.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Sell the company.
Everything that the company owns will go with the company. So if you sold the company or transfer the company in someone else's name, then everything that the company owns will go with it.
It's not that serious.
It's
not that serious.
Asked them the question as far as if it's an LLC and the police trying to take it because they feel like it's restitution for a victim and it's an LLC and the person, not the business, is the problem.
So let me guess, Sonya. You going to buy the company? What you going to buy for a penny?
It depends on how the business purchased the vehicle. Is the money? Can the money be traced to the victim?
Sonya needs to stop wasting her brain. And I bet she looks back on these calls where she's trying to explain how he can get out of this situation when he's guilty as all get out. How much time did she waste in up here trying to convince herself, convince anybody listening on the call that Nesto's been set up, Nesto is innocent, everything is civil, all he got to do is this, all he got to do is that, it's just one person. I mean, what a waste of time.
If not,
and he's
the money
guilty.
Can't be traced to the victim, then no, they cannot take the car. That's titled to the business.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Listen, he know.
But I was thinking about all of that shit, and at that, like the argument which would make sense because, like I say, all your situations were relationships, personal relationships, and that's like if me and you were together,
all 50,
in January, and before, and then in January you said, Sonya, loan me $10,000. And we break up in February, and I don't have the money back. And I call you and
say, matey, $10,000.
My 10, and you just keep blocking me or avoiding me or I ain't got it or whatever. It's still civil. It's still civil. Even though whatever I loaned it to you for, whatever the reason was for that I loaned it to you, because there was a personal relationship, it makes it civil. Even if you said I want to start a
civil
business, and loan me $10,000, and now I want my money, because you said loan me. It would never be criminal. And then to flip it on the other side, if you want to say, that's the same thing as if I have a baby by somebody. Say me and Frank are dating, but I have Bob's baby, but I took Frank, knowing Frank wasn't the father, to child support court. And I took 15 years of child support knowing Bob was the dad and not Frank. That's theft by deception, too.
Sure it is.
Nesto's like, what on God's green earth does this have to do with my situation? I mean, can you come up with a more unrelated situation?
That's theft by deception. Yeah, I took 15 years of his support, knowing damn well he wasn't the father. So that's theft by deception.
Yeah.
Well, what if you laying in a bed with somebody and you said you're gonna buy this and buy that with their card, and you don't come through with what you promised, but you still ringing the card? Shut up.
So if you want to, yeah. So I mean, if you wanted that, that would be entitled. So I was reading again the definition by Georgia, theft by deception, and
She reads, y'all. She reads.
yours isn't that. Even with the definition, doesn't
Of course
match
not.
what happened. Doesn't even match what
Of
happened.
course she gonna say
That's
that.
just what the closest they can say, but it didn't match what happened. And again, like I say, all your situations were personal.
Okay.
It was personal relationships that money was involved in, and the only thing they could do is come after you civilly. They can't say they were scammed by you, because one, all of them relationships was a year better.
I got it.
And it was a give and take situation type of thing. It was a lot going on. It wasn't just I called this chick and asked her for some money and I ain't seen her since. Type of shit. Or I met her online and I offer real.
My question is, what did Sonya think Nesto was doing for money? I had the same question about Shirley in my comments. What did Sonya think Nesto was doing day to day, every day she talked to him? What did she think he was doing for money? I would love to hear that.
This is all it was, and she never seen me. You know what I'm saying? And it's 5 people that's got that same identical situation, and it's a pattern. Then you could say, that was a scam, and that was, an illegal con. But if you got one person saying this, and then another person saying something completely fucking different, which, you can have that. A person can owe 5 people. I can owe my sister, my brother, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I could owe 5 people. It doesn't make me criminal. It just makes me bad with fucking money.
Sonya, do you really think this man is locked up because he has, let's just say, 5 people he knew personally that he owes money to? You really think that's why he locked up?
When you come out of there and if you're okay with living a normal life,
oh God,
you'll be fine. A normal life, no red carpet, no TV, no, famous people.
I don't have all that anyway. That shit gone. That shit.
Nesto, but you were acting like you were living it, so it could have been gone, but you still were portraying that you were living it, which makes people think that you want to live that life. He wants to convince Sonya that, basically he busted broke and don't have to act like he knows every celebrity in the world, but that's not what your Instagram said.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that was, what your life was. But
so if she thinks that about him, what did all these other people that he lied to think? All these people that he owes money to, if you thought that way, Sonya, what you think they thought? You would probably invest in Nesto too if you thought he had businesses and connections. I mean,
It's over with. Ain't nobody thinking about my motherfucking ass. I'm in the grave right now. Just everybody else.
it's so weird. What I didn't understand okay, so this is where common sense come into play. And so sometimes a person, you can think a person is slick or, up on this or this, that, and the other, but they don't catch everything. You get me? So when I read the report when you got arrested, you wanted to call your lawyer, and they asked you who was your lawyer, and you said Eric King. You honestly thought that chick was your lawyer. You honestly thought she was an attorney. So for them to turn around and throw all that other stuff on that thing where she's posing as your attorney, if you get arrested by the police, you're not going to ask for a fake-ass attorney.
Thank you.
No one does.
Sonya, your statement is inaccurate because he did. He did ask for a fake attorney. Do you really think that this genius of a man you think you have would fall for someone saying, oh, I'm an attorney, and they're fake? They're not? You really think he would fall for that? Somebody would get over on old Nesto and make him think They're real. They're a real attorney, but they're fake. No, he knew Erica wasn't a real attorney. Nesto dumb, but he ain't that dumb.
To the police. I'm not going to be at the police.
Nesto, please.
And telling them that I want my fake ass attorney. Like, that right there is common fucking sense.
Girl.
Like, he said it right there. Like, I want to talk to my lawyer.
Sense ain't common.
And I asked him who was lawyer, and he said Eric King's my lawyer. I'm like, right there.
Sense ain't common. And I don't think Nesto told Shirley not once that Erica was his attorney. If Erica was his attorney and he really thought she was his attorney, wouldn't Shirley think she was his attorney? Why didn't his wife know he had an attorney named Erica King?
He honestly thought that bitch was an attorney. No one gets arrested and called.
There's no way on God's green earth that I would show up to court with someone who wasn't who they said they were. You would think he would do as many questions as he'd be on the phone asking people. You would think he would do his due diligence to see if somebody he's known for 20-something years was actually an attorney.
A fake ass attorney. I was in here like right there, like how, like they so.
Oh my
this
God.
is what it's called tunnel vision. They're so aimed at getting something on you. They're not seeing the reality of what the fuck. Like, dude.
He got Erica in trouble though. Erica ain't rat on him. She didn't set off this fire. He did.
He just asked for this chick for his attorney. He honestly, seriously thinks this bitch is an attorney. Whatever she finessed and got him thinking to have 2 names, 3 names, or however many fucking names, or whatever her story was, he honestly believes this bitch was an attorney. He got arrested and asked for her. No one does that with a fake attorney. I'm not going to ask for a pretend attorney when I get arrested by the police. If I know this bitch...
I don't know. What if there's a possibility they had already done some of the research to see what his legal trail, his recent legal trail was, and had seen that he had been to court and been represented by certain people, and maybe they called him. I don't know. But something set it off to where they reached out to Eric. I know they did some kind of search or whatever. They got a warrant or whatever. I can't remember the exact details of how it was tracked back to Erica, but I'm quite sure once he said her name,
I'm not going to call her. I'm going to call a real attorney because the matter that y'all was in front of was civil. I get that. But if you're in front of the police, you're not going to ask for a fucking fake ass attorney, knowing that's criminal. You're not.
He would ask for her because he really thinks he's that much smarter than everybody.
Police. Duh. Like right there alone. Why would I do that? That's like he actually in his mind. She tricked him. I don't know what it was she told you, but you're gonna have to explain. Don't explain now. What it was, how she finessed it to have you and Shirley believe that bitch was an actual attorney. And
did Shirley believe that? You dumb? Shirley didn't know nothing about that. Okay, question. This is the question of the video. Why, when Nesto Williams, Ernesto Dog Lavelt Williams, the fifth, when he was getting arrested, July 7th, 2022, why did he ask for his fake attorney, Erica King? Why did he do it? Do y'all think he did it because he really thought Erica was an attorney? Or did he think he was smarter than law enforcement, smarter than the judicial system, smarter than everybody? Why did he ask for his fake attorney, Erica King? Or C, was he just feeble-minded, forgetful, dumb and stupid and nervous and caught off guard and I mean, lost all sense of sanity? Did all of his common sense go out of the window, even though he knew he was about to get busted eventually? Oh no, I'm sorry. He thought he was safe because he kept checking that janky system of his, and he couldn't find the warrants. Oh, okay. All right. Well, comment below. Why did Nesto ask for a fake attorney when he got arrested?
And her saying, oh, well, I've known him for 20 years. That's fine, but don't think that 20 years was every day for 20 years. I might have met her in 98.
20 years is a long time.
2018.
If you knew someone for 20 years and you had only had 2 encounters with them, you wouldn't even phrase it like that. You wouldn't say, oh, I've been knowing her for 20 years. You wouldn't even say that. You would say, oh, I met her in 2000 and we talked in 2012 once. You wouldn't say I've been knowing this person since 2000. I mean, for 20 years. You wouldn't say that.
That time span is still me considered knowing her. I do know if I ran into her in that time span, I would have spoke to her.
And she said this before, and it sounded stupid then.
I've known them. If you talk about today, I've known that girl for 15 years. I might not have spoken to her in that time span. I would have spoke to her. That's still like people I went to school with. I've known them. If you talk about today, I've known that girl for 15 years. I might not have spoken to her in 15 years either, but I've known her for 15 years. Don't think this.
Sonya, have you checked out his Instagram? Was Erica was on his Instagram, right? Did you check out his Instagram? Did you see the video of him and Erica together?
Because she said she's known me for 20 years, and we spoke for those 20 years every fucking day. That means no. That means that's when I met her. I met her 20 years ago. I might have only seen her 5 times in those 20 years.
Up.
Which means I don't really know much about her.
Please.
So for them to sit there and use that to say, you know, well, they've been known each other for 20 years, so you got to know she's not a real attorney. No, honey, that don't mean that, because you got to elaborate on my 20 years of knowing her. You don't have that. You don't have the breakdown.
When he met her 20 years ago, was she an attorney? I mean,
only have the fact that I met her in the 90s, or met her in
here we go
2002 at a boat party. You know, you have 1 minute remaining. So, like I say, it's all like, and I'm just so surprised that your attorney did not have, like, me reading your warrants. Just really it's like common sense. It's like a witch hunt. Like,
I don't know, but are you supposed to free a person based on how the warrants are written out? Are you supposed to, if the warrant isn't written a certain way, that means they're innocent, or they can be proven innocent? I mean, I don't get it. If the warrant is written in a way that you think is not proper, or written in a certain form, that means the person should be let go?
They have tunnel vision. Like, they see that this shit is so, like, civil, if not nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's civil in most cases, or nothing. Really.
What do you mean nothing?
So, but I'm just surprised that you're
I got you.
Goofy ass attorney. Anyway,
girl, if you only knew how goofy you sound on this phone call. Nesto loves you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you okay?
He just don't have nothing else to do. That's all. That's the only way he's sitting here listening to you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just listening. The phone's gonna cut off.
See?
I want to make sure it's safe for the phone cut off.
Okay, well, she's great.
I thought I called you too much already, so I gotta be mindful.
Just call me tomorrow.
And here's her talking about, yeah, call me tomorrow. Girl, save your coins.
I had an interview today, I told you, right?
Yeah, you did. It's a great interview.
I got it. Thank you for using Global.
Y'all know what they say about them people that always ace interviews. Just kidding.
Tell link.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Thank you, PCFP. I really, really appreciate you releasing the phone calls. I believe she made 100K subscribers, so congrats, PCFP. All right, well, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Make sure you comment below, why did Nesto ask for a fake attorney? Be honest. Keep it real.